We are live,
Hey,
baby.
so what did we podcast? Yeah,
Money.
everybody's just gonna go.
We have slowly dissolved into just saying it doesn't matter anymore. Oh my god. My cat is trying to get
Oh,
underneath my sink again.
I forgot we have like an actual name for this thing. I'm not gonna cap.
How?
We have a name for this podcast?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Apparently,
Really? Why?
I don't know.
So I have this not
Another
question, but I thought of this, not too long ago, but uh what was what is your guys' like least not least I don't know, what's your guys' like worst restaurant experience like ever?
My worst restaurant experience.
Yeah.
That's difficult to say. I think I know yours.
You do.
uh,
I think James also might know, but I'll tell it
my
in a minute.
worst restaurant experience. That's a difficult one. I've been in a lot of bad places. I can't remember. I can't
Like,
remember
what's
if
the
it
one
was,
you remember the most?
it was Glory Days.
Oh boy.
I was, I got my food. And the food was mid as always.
Mm-hmm.
And I got my drink. And before, I looked at my drink and I was like, something looks off about that. It's like, I think I ordered like, I think it was a tea, sweet tea, and it was like dark as Coke, and I was like,
That's not right.
something don't seem right with this. I sniffed it. I was like, that don't smell right.
Mm-hmm.
And, I had to do a taste. I did that. Shit didn't taste right either. I spit that shit back in the drink.
What was it?
I and
Long
I
Island.
no. And I got a straw. I started mixing it up. Fucking like nasty shit at the bottom of the cup that was like, settled started floating up.
Oh, you know what it
Ew.
Like there
probably
was like
could have
actual
been?
like nasty food in
What it could have been is like the sweet tea, but like there was no sugar left, and then it was at the very bottom, meaning they had to like just pour like
there.
whatever was left
I didn't know that
into a
that
cup.
shit ended up being fucking green.
Green?
Yes, it was green stuff on the bottom.
I don't know about
Like just
green,
like fucking hidden.
but it
And I mixed it around and it started floating up to the top.
but if it was like black, then that's
Yeah,
probably
no, it was
what it
green.
would have been. But green? How? I don't fucking know. Did you at least like tell somebody? It
No, I
was
got
like,
yeah, I did. I was like, hey, I'm pretty sure my sweet tea isn't supposed to look like this, and they said, I'm so sorry.
I'm pretty
And
sure
went to go give it alone.
my sweet tea isn't supposed to be filled with literal garbage.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to go? Or
got
I
tell
one.
can think of like I can think of nothing.
James?
I got one.
Okay.
So there was this one time my brother was obsessed with the idea of going to Denny's of all places.
Oh, okay.
So my
Well, it's
family.
Denny's.
Hmm.
It's Denny's, man.
It's
Yeah.
Denny's.
Sorry,
It's a
I didn't
heart
hear.
attack.
Yeah, no, but my brother really wanted to go, so my family decided to go.
Mm-hmm.
We sit down after like 10 minutes of trying to sit down because
Mhm.
it was chaotic. For some reason, everybody decided, let's go to fucking Denny's.
Oh boy.
So we get a waitress that comes up, and the first thing they ask for our drinks. So the first thing my brother says is Dr. Pepper. The lady says, sorry, we're out. So he says, all right, can I get Sprite? Sorry, we're out.
Bruh.
So he settles on like Pepsi or Coke or whatever it was. I don't remember what exactly it was. And then we sit there for literally an hour. They have not taken our order. We have sat there for an hour.
Typical.
We proceed to try and get someone's attention for another 10 minutes.
Right.
And then we said fuck it and left.
So did you guys even like get the drinks or
No.
no? You
We
just
didn't
sat
even
there with like nothing for an hour?
or no, we did get our drinks. We did get
Oh,
our drinks.
okay.
once, and that was it.
That that sounds rough. But like, was it busy, or was there like
By
no
the
one in there?
order, no.
Or there was no one in there?
Not that there was no one in there, but it's Denny's. There wasn't that.
True, I guess.
And when we're leaving, we see our waitress having a smoke break.
Well, yeah. That's
Yeah,
typically
That's everywhere. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, that's everywhere.
Was as a kid, maybe the waitress never told anyone,
Mm-hmm.
and we just were forgotten.
Yeah. No,
Bro.
I remember the place I used to work at.
Glory days.
Glory.
Yeah, nobody there was sober when they were talking to you.
One was sober,
Yeah, no one's sober there. Cooks
meaning
aren't sober, dishwasher, they're high.
they're high. Okay.
Yeah, they're either high or drunk on some sort of other drug. But
Well, if
yeah.
it's, any other drugs, then I don't think they're illegally. I don't think they.
Cocaine in the Ronald McDonald?
Yeah, that doesn't sound safe. I don't feel safe going to Denny's anymore, or not Denny's. Glory days.
Well, Denny.
However,
However,
there's one motherfucker back there
mhm.
that like when sober makes
Okay.
horrible food. But when high, they be making the best shit you've ever tasted.
Oh yeah. Your
But you
taste
just
buds
gotta-
just go like stupid
yeah.
when you're like that.
Yeah.
Not that I would know, but based on accounts.
But no, like no, there's good cooks there. I don't know. It's just there's like a whole bunch of cool stuff happening in the back that y'all don't realize. Um, by the way, they be blasting the music out there like crazy.
How about that? They weren't playing music that loudly when I was in.
In the kitchen, they do.
Oh, in the
In the
kitchen.
kitchen, they have a Bluetooth speaker that's like set on max volume,
Okay, but
and it plays like a mix of like rock, indie, like fucking a whole bunch of other shit.
okay. I'm gonna be honest. That's a lot of kitchens
Yeah, I know.
because like when you're like just listening to fucking kitchen noises for like 8 hours a day, your brain's gonna fucking go crazy.
Yeah.
So you gotta have at least something.
Also,
there.
I gotta say one thing. When I worked at fucking, where it is,
Mhm.
every song that came on, I knew the fucking lyrics to.
Oh yeah.
It was fucking horrible.
Like were they popular songs or were they like
And it's somewhat popular.
you can
They
I
were like, if you heard it, you'd recognize it, but you wouldn't know the name.
right. That's how I like notice like most songs is that I don't know the names, but I memorize like a line or two in the lyrics, and I typically end up being really lucky and having it be the song title.
Yeah. Do you know the fuck? I think it's called the song "Land Down Under."
No,
I think it's this. Fuck.
I might.
I think it's called "Land Down Under."
I might.
It might be just called "Down Under." I can check.
You mean an Australian song? Come
I
from the
think so.
land
Yeah.
down under.
Yeah, I come from a land down under. Would be the slow and then yeah, that song. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's a good song.
I'll
Yeah,
I'll
that
have
song.
to give it a listen later.
That song played
Denny's
so much.
song.
That song played so much,
Mhm.
and I knew the fucking lyrics before I knew the name of the song.
That'll happen.
I used to go to my dad's work all the time, and he has this like one not soundtrack but playlist that he has that he plays like every day, and it's just I mean they're great songs, and you memorize it after a while, but I just had no idea what any of them were were titled or anything. Because my music knowledge is shit. My video game knowledge, however, is pretty good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Then who was Mr. Nintendo?
Mr. Nintendo? The fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's Mr. Nintendo?
An obscure reference from like the 80s.
Maybe.
It might just be a reference.
Yeah. You don't know. It could be a
Oh,
reference
it's
to a TV.
Shigeru Miyamoto. Miyamoto.
This
What'd you
computer.
say?
Who'd you just
It's
say?
the Mario guy. The guy that made Mario.
Oh, what
He
about?
looked up on
Uh,
fucking Google though.
Okay,
So
I knew his name. I just didn't know his
yeah,
I
right.
didn't know he was called Mr. Nintendo.
Yeah.
Like I knew who he was.
we just
Yeah,
proved you are
some people
expert.
call him.
Well, I knew he created Mario and like fucking Zelda. I didn't know he had a nickname.
How?
How am I supposed to know?
A lot of fucking people have
All-
nicknames.
Yeah. A lot of people have nicknames. How am I supposed to know them all? It's like the
Especially
guy
some-
that founded Ubisoft called Mr. Ubisoft. I don't fucking know.
No. That's just
No.
stupid. Do that.
Yeah, that's fucking
Exactly.
stupid.
Fool.
Why the fuck would you even try and think that?
Bro,
Why would you say that?
is the guy that made Atari called Mr. Atari? No.
No, you fool.
Didn't think so. So why
No, but
why would I expect why would I expect the founder of like Nintendo to have a secret nickname?
I don't fucking know.
Nintendo,
wouldn't
it's
you?
I mean,
What? Nintendo? I don't. You know, I'm not a huge fan of
Oh
Nintendo.
no, that song just popped up into my head. Oh no.
What song?
I can't say that. I can't say the name of the song because it has a certain word in it.
it's about someone in Paris or something.
No. That's one of the words.
Ah,
is it about someone in Paris?
Oh, in Paradise.
No.
No.
Yeah, that's
Whatever. Can I tell my story now?
Yeah.
yes.
So people know my experience. So this was back in 6th grade, and I was in Aladdin, junior, because I don't know why they had to title it junior. Legal reasons, probably. I don't know. Who the fuck cares? Doesn't matter. But it is, I think opening night, and me, my father, and ooh, I want to say.
easy.
I want to say someone else. I don't know. I forgot. But we decide we don't know what to do for dinner, right? You know, before we go to the show. So we just go. Let's go to Pizza Hut, and we're in Culpeper, so you know that's not good. We just
No.
fucking that is not a good idea. Don't ever go there. It is trash. But so we get in the restaurant.
Yeah.
We get in the restaurant and we sit down. The person comes and takes our order, and I order a root beer, and my dad orders a Diet Coke. I think someone ordered us Mountain Dew. So the waiter comes back with all three drinks. She sets the Mountain Dew down, but she has the Diet Coke in one hand, the root beer in the other hand, and doesn't know which one's which. So what she decides to do is put one of the drinks up to her nose, sniff it, and proceeds to set it down. Now, I get it. It's very hard. But if you don't know which one is which, just set it down. We'll figure it out. It's a Pizza Hut. No one cares that much. And then later, the waiter, the same one, our waiter, blurts out, from the front. Everyone in the restaurant can hear, which is, I think, only us and like one other family at the time. She says to the chef in the back, "Yo, hold on, I'm gonna go pee real quick." to like everybody so everyone can hear her. And like it was just so bad and so horrible. I don't think I've ever eaten inside of there since. I have
I
gotten
think
food from there since, but
I
What do
think
you
you-
expect from a place like? What do you expect, good sir?
well, it was. I don't think I had eaten in that one
I think you
before
suffer
that.
from expectations from a Pizza Hut. Like who's expecting?
Well, okay,
the
so the Pizza Hut in Warrenton before it closed down, that
Have
one
money.
wasn't that bad.
Town couldn't have expected it over here.
The one in Warrenton wasn't that bad. We ate there like some.
Warren, richer county.
Huh?
More people are going out in Warrington.
Well, yeah, but like I it's roughly the same.
No, it's
roughly
not.
the same amount of people go in there. But that place closed down. The one in Warrenton did. The fucking shock ours hasn't.
Clean.
It's I don't get how we haven't lost our Pizza Hut. I wish we had.
Imagine having a 1-star Subway.
Oh my god. The Subway that I worked at is now at 1 star. And oh my
How
god.
the fuck do you get to 1 star?
I ordered from there like 2 weeks ago. And I got
Rookie mistake.
a warm steak and cheese with, lettuce, chipotle sauce, and hot sauce. And that shit was the worst sandwich I have ever received. Not only was it poorly crafted, it wasn't even fucking warm. Meaning, the meat wasn't toasted, the bread wasn't toasted, and they still decided to say, nah, fuck it, give it to them anyway. And it was like, what the fuck? I mean, okay, but to be fair, to give them a little leeway, it was like an hour to closing time. So they could have like already shut down the toaster, which takes a long time to shut down and then turn back on. But still, that place is shit. Doesn't have any hot water. It doesn't. The back looks like shit. I will never set foot in that restaurant again, ever. That's the end.
Hey Nate,
What?
when you were talking about the Aladdin Jr. musical, do you remember the musical we did together? And I got you to say a curse
Oh my
word
god.
on.
Yes, it was.
You want to tell that?
Okay, so this was in 8th grade. Me and James were in the same production of Once on This Island Junior, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And one time during rehearsal, right, I have a mic because I'm one of the people that was in
Daniel.
chorus and I was Daniel's father. So I had like 2 roles essentially.
Oh, okay.
So I got a mic. And I had to share a mic too. But that's not really important. But I had the mic on, and then we had just gotten done rehearsing a scene, and James decides to jump up onto a lunch table I don't even know what you did. Were you like dancing or you were doing something on that table?
No, I was avoiding people trying to tell me to get the fuck down, so I was running on it.
Jameson,
So
why?
So you got onto a table because people were telling you not to go onto the table.
No, I stayed on it because people told me to get down.
Oh, okay.
Jameson.
So that's
What's going on in
I
that
guess that's what you were doing then. So I'm one of the people that was like, James, get the fuck down, and I had my mic on, meaning that while they were rehearsing another scene, they could hear me, and I had no idea. So and we then got back to the what was it, the choir room where we all had to stay.
It was a changing room.
The changing room or whatever. And then after that, Mr. Wayne pulls me aside and goes, "Nate, you had your mic on and you said something you weren't supposed to." And I turned into an innocent Caleb and tried to pull the, "What? That wasn't me. I don't think I did that. Are you sure?" Trying to, essentially
Save
gaslight
your
them
image.
into making them think I didn't do it, which that didn't fucking work.
Didn't work. Yeah.
Because
Really?
they definitely knew it was me. And
But technically, that's
What?
not your fault. It's their fault for not turning your mic off.
no, I had to physically turn it off.
Oh, never mind. That is
So
your
that's
fault,
my fault.
dumbass.
Yeah. Whenever we got
You
done with the our song, we had to turn off the mic and then turn it back on whenever we had to go into the next part. That way, we didn't interfere with the audio, and we also didn't waste batteries.
Am I allowed to tell the story of you coming back to the changing room after getting yelled at?
I don't remember that, but sure.
I'll tell it. All right. So I'm getting changed because it's time to go home, and fuck
Mhm.
it, I don't want, because I got gaslit into doing it. I didn't want to do it. So I was talking to Nick and a few others, and laughing and cursed on Mike, and I thought it was fucking funny. And all I see is you come in, slam the door, you slam the mic on the table, and you just look at me with the most pissed off face, almost like on the verge of tears. You weren't gonna cry, obviously, but it was
Right.
like,
It was angry, like,
and you looked at the mic, you made sure it was off, and then you proceeded to just curse me out right then and there. You were like, "Fuck you, James. Why the fuck are you getting me in trouble? Why the fuck were you on a table? What the heck? That was the stupidest shit ever. I just got yelled at for like 5 minutes because of you." You're having like a whole meltdown over there over it too.
bro,
Imagine
yeah.
if the teacher walked in again.
I was probably so fucking furious too. Because
You were.
I was probably also like really scared that they were gonna like kick me off because of that,
Yeah, you
and I
were.
didn't want to like potentially like lose my role because it's the first time I've had a line in the past 3 years, after every other one of my friends got a fucking line. So I finally got a line that year. Super cool. Man, I missed those.
Do you know how the story of how I got sucked into doing that?
Doing what? Going on the table?
No, the musical.
No, I don't.
I basically was. I said I wasn't going to do it. Mr. Wayne asked me why I wasn't. I'm like, I can't sing.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, you can act, right? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, you should try it. So
Acts like he can sing.
but then I'm like, I can't sing, and I don't really want to sing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really. I even said on the paper I didn't want to be in the chorus.
Right. And he put you in the chorus anyway.
I end up in the chorus.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And you didn't get like one
El
line.
Bozo.
I didn't get one line. I got to be the car.
What were you?
I was the headlights.
You were the headlights? You were one of the
Either-
headlights anyway.
No,
think-
I was the hood. Big.
Oh. I was a door. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm like really sure it was a door.
You were the door. That's the only cool thing I got to do.
That was really cool though, how we did that.
Did what?
So what we did is so the scene was that one of the main characters was driving a car, and then they're supposed to spin out, and then like the car like not explodes but like falls apart, essentially. So what they did was they got how many people were there? There was the two doors, the hood,
Or
the
the hood,
windshield.
and the windshield. Yeah, that was it.
And so we had all of that, and we had to like move the car along with the song. And then when we got to a certain part, we would have to like do like a spin and then go off stage. That way it would like actually make the car look like it was like falling apart.
Yeah.
which it was really cool. I wish I
I
had a
got-
video of that. I might. I'll have to look for it later.
By the way, I got rug burn from doing the car scene. Because you have to slide in. I slid in each time, and I was wearing flip flops because that's what we were supposed to wear.
Mm-hmm.
Major rug burn on all over my foot and ankle.
That stage was shit, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Because it wasn't a stage.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't a stage, but
Like,
even then, it was still
Yeah,
pretty bad.
I'm pretty sure it's like the exact opposite of like what a stage is supposed to actually be like.
Yeah.
We have the gigantic part like in view of everybody, and the small ass part behind the curtain.
Mm-hmm. Which is why I like the
High school one.
yeah, that one was really good because of how they
Yeah. EVs
made
is
it.
actually fairly large.
I don't know, EVs.
EVs is fucking huge.
I will also say I lost hope in doing anything acting wise for a school again after seeing all the politics played for certain people getting main roles that shouldn't have.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
There were a decent bit of people who could not sing even half as good as other people that were in the chorus, but roles because they were teachers' pets.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a
And
huge thing.
I'm not starting beats for like 4 years at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But there was some obvious biasness because of teacher and student relationships.
Yeah.
Especially with Mr.
Wayne.
I don't know about Wayne. He didn't
No,
really.
because he didn't do any of the musical stuff, yet Wayne chose a decent bit of his favorites.
Well, yeah, because I think most of the favorites were from his advanced acting and ended up being really good, weren't they?
Okay. So the two people I know he biased his way into getting, I'll private message you the names because
Do they both start with a C?
mm-hmm.
I know.
Oh,
The
yeah.
reason why I never tried out for any of them
Right.
is because in middle school my fucking anxiety was so bad. It's gotten better now because like I can now talk in front of like a gigantic group of people without being like even like a fucking quarter as like anxious as I was in like fucking middle school. And I've talked to someone about it. I'm like, hey, compared to like middle school and like drama and all that stuff, haven't I gotten better at talking to people? And they've actually said, yeah. Just because I don't know, it's just always interesting. Think about, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, like obviously there's extreme politics going into it, and my parents called it out. The funny part is they're like, "Why the hell is this person here if they can't even sing?"
I mean, Caleb could sing, and Cammy was in choir, wasn't she?
Oh my god, we just name dropped him. Cool,
Who
cool.
cares?
I'm not friends with him. Fuck him.
It's a
I don't-
person.
I don't.
I am still actively friends with both of them.
No, you don't. You don't talk. You don't talk to Caleb. That's
Yeah, I
cap.
don't. Caleb's the only person I really don't talk to. I still talk.
I mean, he's still probably a really nice guy. I just haven't talked to him.
Yeah, I don't know. Caleb had like the biggest glow up from fucking middle.
Oh my god, definitely.
He really
He
did.
went from like a fucking like I don't know how to describe it, like a
No offense,
A nerd?
Caleb.
yeah, no
In
offense.
ca-
He went
in
from
case
like
you're
a
watching.
fucking like
A,
I don't even
total
fucking
Bible nerd.
know.
A nerd.
Yeah, a total Bible nerd to this fucking like
Yeah.
Giga Chad. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, and he's like super athletic.
Yeah.
It's just
Up, we all.
like wow, can't believe that. Are you guys gonna go see the musical they're doing this year?
What are they?
No.
What are they doing
Chicago.
this year?
Nope,
No?
don't give a fuck.
Why?
I'm thinking about doing it.
Wait,
I don't
what
have
did you?
money.
Was it C?
Chicago.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't seen
Chicago?
Why?
it. It's just not. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Chicago is as good as a musical as everyone likes to hype it out to be.
Never seen it.
I've seen it a bunch, but like, it's not like my top 5 or top 10.
Never seen Les Miserables either.
Go fuck yourself, okay? Stop trying to start a fight.
No, 100% serious. I mean, I watched like first like 20 minutes, first half maybe. I don't know, but yeah, it was not good because the story goes like all over the place, and I have like
Go
no
fuck.
idea
Shut up.
because they don't
Shut the
establish the names.
Shut the fuck
They
up.
they have like very little like establishing,
What are we
scenes.
talking about now?
Les Miserables, the one they did 2 years ago. Oh, James is gone. Angered James so much he left.
Died.
But
How
yeah,
did you piss James off?
I mean his phone could have just like died. I don't know. We'll see if he comes back. But it didn't have many establishing things that made it clear who the story was about and whatnot, and then it does a sudden time jump to some period, and then apparently the guy that was playing one actor isn't playing the same guy or whatever. I don't know. It was too hard. I think mainly because of the limited amount of people of a high school production.
Yeah. I know that Ben got a role in Chicago.
He probably did.
He Did you know what he got?
What?
The judge.
Oh, is that good? I don't know.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's like one of the last ones. Like one of the last like small roles too. But no, I remember him talking about it. He got the judge when he was trying to get the main role.
I think one of the main reasons I haven't tried out for like any of the high school productions was because
Yeah.
there was dancing. You had to like bring
Yeah.
a dance like rehearsal or like something to show off. But I'm not doing that. I mean I could
Yeah.
probably bring in a song, but that's about it. I'm not bringing in a dance. I'll do it. I'll do like a monologue or something, to prove my
Yeah.
acting or song, whatever. Dancing,
that's
no.
something that
Oh yeah. I have a question for y'all.
What?
So y'all know like the reward that's posted up in like the main hall.
$1,000.
Do y'all think that number's gonna go up?
I
No.
hope so. Figure it out if it's 5.
No. Because
I think it's gonna go up.
I don't.
Well, person calls in
Ah,
another
really?
threat, it'll go up.
No, even if someone else makes another threat, they're still not gonna do anything. Because they've realized at this point that it's like fucking, it's not worth it.
Someone just figure it out for me, so I
I honestly, think it's very easy to figure out who did it and how, or whatever they did, and that's
Yeah.
to look at the 800 fucking cameras that are around the school.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point of having the cameras if you're not gonna fucking use them?
You know what I think? I don't think they fucking work. I think that's why they're not doing it.
I don't either.
No, I think honestly, you want to know what I think?
What?
I think the school cameras haven't been upgraded since 2001, so the cameras are the same fucking grainy ass footage.
They still work. You can still
And
see
plus,
who went in.
the problem is though, is you've got plausible deniability
How?
because proof with camera footage of you writing on the stalls or anything like that, or putting stuff in the ceilings.
Well,
So
okay, the person that put it in the ceiling, that's a different story because it was in the morning, I believe, that when he was caught, right? So
yeah, but how many people go to the bathroom in the morning?
how many people go to the bathroom?
Or
Not
a
many
lot.
people. I don't
That's
think.
fucking
I
balls.
bro, there are
People smoke at bathrooms.
there's
There's
only
so
like
many
5 people that like I know like they go to the bathroom like regularly. Like in any of my classes. Like most people are like, man, I don't want to fucking use the school bathrooms. Those are so fucking bad.
But
The only
then how
people
many-
that do are the people that fucking vape in the bathrooms or just sit in their phone because the teacher, won't allow them on their phone. So they sit in there for like fucking 10 minutes doing
Exactly.
nothing.
There's enough people going in there that there's deniability and they can't prove it. So they
Listen-
probably know who did it, but they can't say who did it.
Okay, but if you just have enough people and you just interrogate them, eventually one of them will crack.
Well,
Yeah,
the problem.
eventually one of them will say what the fuck happens. The way the human mind works.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way,
Eventually, someone will snitch.
yeah,
Yeah.
I told someone the way I would do it, and
They cannot interrogate a minor without parental consent.
no,
Okay, but
I
like
told guys.
what?
So I told someone the way I would do it, and they said, "Damn, this is why you're on a principal." So
Alright. How was it? How would you do it?
it's very simple. You see, from the moment it was reported, I'd go back like 2 hours. Everybody that went into the bathroom, like in the past 2 hours, because if someone saw, they're just gonna like, hey,
Yeah.
this is in the bathroom. So I'm gonna find out when it was reported. I'm gonna go back on the camera 2 hours, see all who went in until the time that it was reported, and then just like
Get them
put them
all in a
all
room.
into like an area, and then like, hey, if y'all don't like fess up, all y'all getting punished.
Yeah. Yeah, that's essentially what I came up with. But for the writings.
Work. That would work. Because then they'd snitch real quick because they don't want to get suspended on top of it.
Right. Plus they get $1,000.
I don't think they are going to get suspended. I think it's more of expulsion,
Expulsion and
along with criminal
But
charges.
Yes.
Brick real quick.
so that would break a lot of them real quick.
Yeah.
But to be fair, you probably also have parents threatening lawsuits or something.
So they fucking put bullets in a ceiling. Wait, what?
Okay.
Bro, I
don't
would
care
not
if
make a
it's
very
your
good
child or
judge.
not. I wouldn't either.
You're
'Cause-
guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah.
Fuck
but,
you,
like,
fuck you mean, bruh. Got my face.
if you openly confess or tell somebody that you put the bullets in the ceiling and then your parents decide to fucking sue whoever, I'm gonna be like, sir, you clearly put the bullets in the ceiling. You are not getting away with this. This was a not national, but this was a fucking, something was gonna happen and we stopped you or something. So you're
Maybe.
not innocent.
I'm talking about the other kids who didn't do anything that Aiden would round up all into one area and expel. I'm talking about the other kids.
With the parents, if they're not guilty, then what do they have to worry about?
No, but Aiden's saying he's gonna pull them all in, and if the person doesn't come forward, he's gonna expel them all.
Yeah.
So if they don't come
It's not-
forward and they all
okay.
expel him, they're gonna sue his ass.
If you threaten them with it, a severe punishment, then
Fuck,
they're
Aiden would
probably
convince-
gonna crack. You don't
would
actually have
expel
to do all of it.
No, Aiden's an asshole. He'll actually do it. He'll
Well,
follow
Aiden
through.
would. He probably. I mean, I don't know. But I'm saying
you
that you don't have to do
Profile
it.
picture, that follow through commitment level right there.
Would you do it, Aiden?
Do what?
If no one like said anything, would you actually expel them all?
Yes.
You know what? He could expel them all, then make them actually prove they didn't do it. He could go with the guilt proven innocent, really.
Well, but that's not really how that works.
No. Hear me out though. Assuming that it happened the day of, right? You could pull all the kids before school is over, have the dog smell the backpacks. The dogs will signal whether they smell the ammunition, the residue,
Okay.
right? You could definitely do that. Because at that point, you have reasonable permission to search, and if not, you could get a warrant.
Right.
Getting like 30 something warrants would be difficult.
I don't know. I just don't personally think that it'll go up. I don't think the reward will go up. It might go down. Or maybe it'll go up slightly, you know. But I think less people give a shit now than when it happened. Especially since, like, everything that came out about the sheriff or whatever is out.
Yeah.
But I won't get into that because it's a whole, like, heap of things that I can't really get into.
We're not a political podcast.
Oh!
We're not the joke.
Here's something that came out a while ago, but I kept forgetting about it. What did you guys think of the Rick and Morty season 7 trailer?
Did they have their new voices?
They did.
Oh
What
yeah. Okay.
happened?
I thought the voices were okay. I think the one that kind of sounds the most different is Morty.
Morty? You think Morty sounds the most different? Really?
Oh, jeez,
Rick. I can live with Rick. I can't live with Morty. I don't think.
I don't
can't
know.
live with Morty.
I don't. I think Rick's the one that sounds the most different.
To be fair, Rick is probably the easiest to find someone to do. I feel like they should have paid people who can impersonate it to a T, because there's so online that can do it.
Right.
Yeah. I'm watching a fucking crab just like completely like.
You're watching
Trying to
11
rip
billion
apart a
crabs going
millipede.
missing?
No, that still fucking confuses me. Now I'm watching a crab try and tear a centipede apart.
Oh, damn.
And it's like very, very, what's the word? Interesting.
Holy shit. The premiere starts Sunday. For
What
season
premiere?
7. First
Actually,
episode comes out October 15th.
Wait, Sunday? This Sunday?
Yep.
God damn it! The day I work.
Yep.
Is anyone willing to have like a watch party at like 10 p.m.?
Sure.
if I am not passed out or doing
I mean,
something. Sure.
he will be passed out. If he says if I'm not, then he probably is.
To be fair, we're gonna have a bunch of watch parties for a lot of things in life.
I want to watch. I want to watch the original trilogy with you guys, because it's been a long time since I've watched that of Star
I got
Wars.
the
Yes.
Got the 4K scans and theatrical versions. Like
4K.
they 4K scan original film reels. I
Mm.
have them.
Do you
Like,
have a
hold on.
4K
No,
player?
I have.
What?
A fucked up sleep schedule.
What?
That's what-
Can I say some of the fucking Rick and Morty episode names are fucking terrible?
Why is that?
Because they all have either Rick or like Morty in them. Like
No.
Child Rick of Mort. Like what the fuck is that name?
Name.
Or
Rick and
One
Morty.
Crew over the Crew-Coos Morty. Like bruh. Like these are not good names. The Pickle Rick episode though. That's the best. Well, what was that ping? Where was that?
That's the 4K scan of A New Hope.
Oh. That's not like a 4K. I don't have anything 4K, so it wouldn't really be 4K.
It actually goes down to the lower rate version if you need it to.
Yeah. That's episode 5.
What? No.
It says 05 Star Wars.
Hold on. You boot up the link manually.
Okay.
It says it's not episode.
It
The
says
4K
05.
77, which is the first release of.
Is this in? Is this by Clip?
No, scroll.
Oh, there it is. I found it.
Yeah.
Oh, that is the first one. Okay.
Yeah. Notice it is the original film reel because it doesn't have Star Wars: A New Hope. It's just Star Wars.
Yes. Just Star Wars. Before
I am
George Lucas realized he could make like a $4.2 billion off of it.
I think the 4K 83 got copyrighted.
4K 83. What is that?
The Jedi.
Hmm?
That's Return of the
That's Return of the Jedi.
83. It's based off the years they came out. So 4K 80 is the.
I watched Jurassic Park in 4K, and I just I didn't notice the difference. And my dad was playing it on a 4K TV on the PS5, which has 4K capabilities, and I still didn't notice like a single difference between watching the original. Only because 4K means jack shit to me.
In my opinion, the only one that really you need the theatrical version of is Star Wars: A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back, because there are so many changes in those two alone. Like Return of the Jedi is basically untouched, except Christensen scene added and Darth Vader losing his eyebrows.
Losing his eyebrows.
They remove his eyebrows with CGI in the newer copies.
Why?
I don't follow.
They removed his eyebrows for no other reason than that.
I don't get what you mean by eyebrows.
What reason?
He had eyebrows originally, like when they take off his mask in Return of the Jedi.
Oh. I mean, it makes sense that he wouldn't have it.
Yeah, but George Lucas changed that after creating the different story for Darth Vader.
What was the different story?
The prequels.
Oh, alright.
Darth Vader's origins were different originally.
How so?
The big difference would be that really
Yeah,
did
what's the big difference?
create the original trilogy in mind for the Star Wars prequels.
Well, yeah, obviously.
So it isn't like him going, "Oh, this is complete trash." It's no, my story changed, so I have to change it too.
No.
Yeah, you
Nuh-uh.
could just base it around the story that you originally wrote. Instead of just, changing your story, you could just base it off the story that you already started. That's like a lot of problems.
Yeah.
I just really wish the sequel trilogy wasn't made. That is the biggest piece of dog shit that I've ever watched. Every single one. Because nothing was planned. Nothing had there was no goals, no set of ideas, or anything. You're just fucking going with it. I feel like it's not that hard to plan out, 3 movies, have a beginning, an end, and then just figure out. What?
You know who did it?
Who did what?
Kathleen.
Fucking Kathleen Kennedy. Oh my god.
Because she fired the original director because he wanted to make
Rise
Luke
of Skywalker. I don't know. I don't know what happened to him.
Kathleen Kennedy was made as the head honcho of Star Wars in Disney.
That was a fucking mistake.
Yeah. Well, she when she was put in charge, she brought on the original guy, J.J. Abrams, I think is. And Abrams wanted the second movie to have Luke and Luke and Leia and them all kind of have that moment and it eventually become Luke again being the hero.
Yeah. Just,
And Kathleen Kennedy printed all these shirts that said the Force is female, so it became a political thing after that. Fired J.J. Abrams.
I don't think they fired him. I thought the story was that they wanted a different director for each one. They wanted J.J. Abrams for 7.
That's what.
What's his name for 8, and then someone else for 9. But then
That's
once Last Jedi was bad, they changed it back to J.J. Abrams.
Do you really think Disney wanted different directors for each movies? No, that was just the way of saying we kind of fucked up.
No, I'm pretty sure they wanted different directors.
If you can find me a post while they were shooting Force Awakens that says that, I will believe you.
So, saying what?
Saying that they want a different director for each movie. But if you can only find that after the movie came out, then I don't believe it.
Were the sequels planned to have a different director for each movie? Let's see here. News. That's not. Fucking Google News is not helpful. I don't want a what if Rian Johnson. Oh my god, this shit is not helpful. I'll find it later. What was that?
Dog.
There is a dog. Is the dog gonna get the bone? He got the bone!
Got this dog.
Sir.
That's a pretty cool dog.
Sir.
What breed is that?
Floridian.
Ah, yeah.
Ian
I
Breed.
have a question.
What?
What time are we at right now?
52.
Good.
Well,
It
that's
wasn't
it.
that bad today.
Huh?
It wasn't that bad today then.
No. I just really, you know what I think the biggest fuck up of, what happened with Star Wars after Disney bought it?
What?
Is making everything.
Most of it?
Well, yeah, most of it, but I think the biggest, mistake that they made was making, like, a lot of it not canon. Like every story that they released, like the Jedi games, the Old Republic games, and the books that were set after episode 6 and whatever, all of those became non-canon and went into Legends. So they essentially made all of those stories, not worth reading anymore, because why would you read something that isn't important?
I don't call the Legends timeline I call that the Lucas universe. Then the canon is just Disney.
No, I think if you just ignore the sequels and just pretend like Disney never bought Star Wars, I think it works pretty well.
Well, okay.
Except for the Clone Wars. That show was pretty good.
Yeah, but like that's prequels and stuff. If you, in theory, the sequels, it's they're in book form. They're in book form. It's called the Empire and all that.
Oh yeah, those were. I didn't listen to them all, but my dad had had the audiobook versions of some of them, and I listened to them, and they were really good.
Yeah, those are your sequels. Those were written. Lucas put his input on what would have happened during that time. Those are completely approved as what the sequel or the transition period from the Empire to the New Republic. That is your perfect sequels right there.
Yeah. But
nope. That is the headcanon that I go with.
Also, I have not watched any of Ahsoka or Mando 3.
Starting it, but the only reason
some of Ahsoka.
supposed to be there, or not Ezra or whatever's.
There's
The
Thrawn.
only reason I watched Ahsoka was so I could see the war criminal Chopper.
No, but there's there's the one kid from Rebels as a grown ass adult in there.
Yeah, Ezra.
Yeah, Ezra.
Oh, it is Ezra. Okay, I was right.
Yes, like Ezra Miller, except not.
Yeah, no, that's why
That
I
would
thought
have
it
been
was wrong.
funny.
But there's also the scenes
Actually
with
wasn't familiar.
Huh?
there's also the scenes with Hayden Christensen. That's what I've watched. I have not watched anything else except those two scenes.
The only scene, I'll say that the only scenes I've seen are the ones you've seen, James, and also the one where whatever their name is gets fucking stabbed with a lightsaber. And can
That's a
I
lot
just
of
say that fucking lightsaber stab wounds mean jack shit anymore? Like, they're absolutely pointless in how they work. Because
might as
lightsabers are meant to fucking chop you apart and kill you. But no, if you just have it so that everybody fucking lives, then it's pointless.
You know what? I'm just gonna run around with the
Lightsabers
stick.
supposed to
That's
kill ya.
lightsaber now.
If a lightsaber can
If I-
fucking cut through metal, it's gonna kill you.
Nope, I can run around with the stick. That's the same usefulness a lightsaber has.
Now. Back then,
Yeah,
it
George
was
Lucas-
actually, effective.
George Lucas cut Darth Maul in half and killed him.
Yeah.
He didn't die.
Well, that's Disney's choice.
Well, that's because he was like a Sith and was like, yo, I'm on my hatred.
Well, Disney brought him back, not Lucas.
That was in Clone Wars, though.
What?
Yeah, that was in Clone Wars.
No, okay.
Is that... when was
No,
Clone Wars
okay.
made?
Yes.
I thought that season with him in it was after Disney sold or bought it.
Hold on.
No,
look it up.
I don't think so.
What episode of Clone Wars did Darth Maul...
Return, I'd guess, would be it.
Return. Brothers. That says 8.4. I don't know what that means.
Season 8, episode 4.
When
I don't think so.
was season
Fuck
8 of Clone Wars made? Okay, well, it's not season 8.
No. I think that might have been a rating for the episode.
Oh,
Uh,
yes.
Alright.
What
else would it classify as?
episode is
What's Brothers? That'd be it.
Clone Wars?
Name of the episode itself.
Season 4, episode 21 is the one he returns in. Came out March 9th, 2012.
Minus a year because it was probably in development for like a year.
When did
So this was probably the last.
Disney buy it? No, this was before.
This is before the purchase.
It was before the purchase.
Okay, so this is like one of George Lucas's last things he did.
Yep.
To retcon
He was a well-liked villain.
Well, yeah.
for all 5 seconds.
Well, not all
He was
5
cool,
seconds.
man.
He was pretty cool. He had a double lightsaber. He was all...
Yeah.
I was like,
He's cool. You're not.
I think Darth Maul
Yeah, fuck
should have
you.
been the villain for the entire prequel trilogy.
I don't
Him and
think
Count
that.
Dooku. And then the grand
Dooku.
I don't think the rule of 2 should have been a thing. I think
What?
they should. No, I don't think they should have created it because they created it during the prequels. They should have just had Sidious have Dooku and Maul.
I don't think
Imagine
that.
Obi-Wan's whole thing of why he's so into this Clone Wars is that Obi-Wan's trying to avenge Qui-Gon,
Uh-huh. Well, I guess.
former master who died. But they're also doing it for the Republic.
Mm.
I think it's more interesting to start at the Revenge of the Sith with them on the ship fighting Dooku and Darth Maul.
But wasn't
For the
wasn't the
Republic.
point of like the prequels to have like a different Sith for each one and have Darth Vader be the final one?
Then they failed at that, kinda.
Not really. They had Darth Maul as the first one in Episode 1, which is a reveal for the Sith, and it's obviously someone is Darth Sidious is there and he's under control, and then he dies. So then Count Dooku. He recruits Count Dooku, a former Jedi, Qui-Gon's master, I think.
Yo-
But
Yoda's pupil.
Yoda's pupil, and then Qui-Gon's master.
Damn. I
think.
forgot how much fucking nerd y'all were. Goddamn.
Go fuck you.
And,
I'm sorry, but you can't tell me you're fucking not. You're going
No,
off
yeah,
of a fucking...
yeah, we have. We are. Okay.
We're well aware. We're talking about watching the original theatrical versions in 4K.
I know. Fucking nerds. Nerds.
It's and then he recruited Dooku because he was a powerful guy and he was intimidating and he was one of the best duelists, and then he faced Anakin and then Anakin lost. And then Anakin fucking bodies him in the first scene in Episode 3. Not the first scene, but one of the first scenes.
Oh, good, that don't change.
Ended if Anakin didn't kill Dooku.
Huh? How would have it
The whole
ended?
thing happened if Anakin didn't kill Dooku.
That's entirely true.
You think Dooku wouldn't squeal like a pig realizing Sidious said kill him? You think Dooku wouldn't sing like a canary? Because Dooku wasn't...
I don't think Dooku... Did Dooku know Sidious was... Palpatine?
Dooku believed that they were playing it from both sides to better the entire galaxy. Dooku was doing it purely for political reasons. That's why his eyes were never yellow.
Right.
He was never in it for the dark side. He was in it for the betterment of people.
Right.
He just didn't have an eye. So the thing was, he knew Sidious was trying to help him. They were trying to equal out and try to create something better for the entire universe. That's what Dooku. But instead, he gets betrayed and gets his head chopped off. That's why he looks so betrayed when he looks at Sidious. It isn't fear. It's what the fuck, you asshole. You played me this whole goddamn time.
Well, yeah. Because I think the ultimate goal was to get Anakin.
Yes, it was. From day one, it was to get Anakin.
Because... What isn't Palpatine his dad or something?
He created him through the Force. We saw that comic. I'll go back to it.
Wait, was it Palpatine or was it Palpatine's fucking master?
It was Palpatine. Through the Force, Palpatine impregnated his mom.
Because I watched Episode 3 not too long ago.
And this is a weird conversation, Dakota. Thank you for pointing it out.
He said Darth Plagueis the Wise had the ability to create life inside of people.
The timeline for Darth Plagueis' death is way before Anakin's creation.
Was it though? I thought in one of the books, it was said that Darth Plagueis was off on a balcony in Episode 1.
No, he was. Oh, well, maybe. No, maybe, just maybe. To be fair, I remember.
Darth Plagueis the Wise has become one of the most infamous and interesting characters in Star Wars, despite never appearing on screen. He was directly responsible for just about everything that happened. Of course, that happened over the course of the Star Wars movies, and unbeknownst to many, was even alive for most of Episode 1. So he was alive. I'm pretty sure that Darth Plagueis was the one that made Anakin.
Sidious was planning to betray Plagueis. That was his whole thing.
Yeah.
But somehow... Oh, sorry, that's the wrong... No. Plagueis did. Somehow...
Okay, well, I guess it's just a theory.
That Anakin was created by the Force?
No, he was definitely created by the Force.
Immaculate Conception.
Who was created?
Most amazing way to get,
who
born,
was
you know what I mean?
Anakin's father? Emperor. Okay, so this This thing says Emperor Palpatine. So I guess Palpatine is him, but I thought it was Darth Plagueis because of like the thing Darth Sidious said.
No, Plagueis follows the rule of 2. He wouldn't have done it without killing Sidious. Because he wouldn't.
He wouldn't.
Plagueis
He wouldn't. He just wouldn't.
Ever-
No cap.
we call it a day for the episode now.
We can. It has been an
Yeah.
hour and 5.
Holy
Because
shit.
before out of Aiden and Dakota.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, right now I'm playing I'm playing Project Zomboid.
Well,
Yeah.
that's it for this episode, guys. What did we start with? I don't even remember. Good luck. Bye bye.
True question is, what did we start with?
Oh shucks, guys. You just have to figure it out. Maybe watch it again. Get us another view, please.
Give us another hour of watch time.
Please. Please. We're desperate.
He's desperate. I don't care.
really.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just along for the ride.
Yeah, same.
All right. I'm gonna end it real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay, that was it for today, guys. That was really good. I like that one. I had fun. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, week, month, and or year. Goodbye.